Hello and welcome back. Right now, we are back at their home in Newcrest so that Harper can have her baby. So, what our plan is for while we're waiting for the baby to be born is to work on everyone's skills for the business career. Also, you see right here, I am changing the flag because as we got spoiled in the last time by MCCC, Harper is indeed having a girl. So, everyone is going to work on their charisma. They need charisma level 2 in order to get the next promotion for this career. And I do have Riker work on that as well because we are going to have his birthday before we leave here. He's still 4 days away, but by the time Harper has her baby, I think that it is close enough for me. So, we are switching out Zoe and Harper at that mirror to work on the charisma. And Riker is still in the bathroom. There are a total of 2 mirrors in this house, so that is what we are working with. And yeah, so Riker is now almost at the charisma level 2. He is the last one. And I had him go into the other room so that Harper could use the restroom. She is having to go like every 5 minutes, as per pregnant Sims. Always hungry, always having to go to the bathroom. Also, I was just checking on the profiles. Harper has a lot of Sims that she has sentiments towards, especially because she's been fighting a lot as a First Order member. Because, every time she runs into someone from the Resistance, it ends in a scuffle. So the three of them are now watching a movie together in their home theater, which I think is a lot of fun. I do have Harper make some popcorn. It only occurred to me after they all sat down for the movie, but also the popcorn doesn't really fill them up that much, which I guess isn't that surprising. It's more of a quick meal than anything. But of course, she has to go to the bathroom again. And they are just eating popcorn at this bar together. And unfortunately, I'm trying to get Harper to go to the bathroom, but it's just, that baby is sitting right on her bladder. And she has an accident, which is unfortunate. But she's going to take a shower. She's going to shake it off. It'll be fine. And then she is going to go to sleep because she's tired. And Zoe is getting some popcorn and hanging out with Riker. They've grown pretty close since Harper has been away. And everyone's just eating leftover cake forever. They're gonna eat that until it's gone. Um, we're not really gonna spend too much time cooking. We're only home for a day. And actually, I'm really surprised that the cake stayed. So while Harper was away, the cake did not get spoiled, and I thought that that was really interesting. It was fine, so I put it in the fridge for while we're here. And, maybe my mistake was only putting one bathroom in this place because now Zoe's just standing in the bathroom. Riker won't go. I have to move her out of the bathroom so that he can go to the bathroom, and then he has to leave the bathroom because Harper has to go to the bathroom. And it is a jumbled mess. So there's that. Um, you know, I am not particularly good at keeping Sims alive this way. And I probably should have added more bathrooms. But I live in a house with 4 people and one bathroom. Well, we have 1.5 bath, but the half is in the basement and not really that utilized. But, you know, I've lived in this house with 6 people and 1.5 bath, and we have made it work. So these guys can make it work. But yeah, I'm just not very good at keeping them alive. Also, this build was never play tested. My play test is playing the build, so we are going to quickly find out that Riker can't use his bed. But it doesn't even make sense that he can't use his bed because he can't use his bed because of that like globe looking thing in the corner, and it's not even close to the bed. It's not in the way at all. So I don't know what the deal with that is. So if you download this build from the gallery, you have to move that. So that's that. Everyone is still eating leftover cake. And I think the baby's going to be born soon. Um, we don't stay here for very long because we do want to get back to Batu. So Harper has only, come home to have her baby, and then she's setting back off to, check out her missions and work on her aspiration. So there's that. And she is currently also eating leftover cake because she's hungry. She's always hungry, but that is okay. I do have her cook a meal that we can put in the fridge because we are running low on cake. And sometimes you just don't have time to cook for them. But while she's cooking, she goes into labor. But she is going to finish making this meal before she leaves. And I mean, it looks really good. Look at that. Although it's vegetarian safe, and I'm not. It depends. Vegetarian food for me is hit or miss because I don't really like vegetables. So there's that. But she has gone to the hospital to have her baby because I didn't buy them a crib, so I wasn't going to bother there. And we name the child Kaylee. So here she is, our next heir, Kaylee Clarke. And of course, we're going to age her up because we don't like babies. We also don't like toddlers, but we can't do anything about that. And look, her skin isn't blue. I was so happy that her skin wasn't blue. I mean, I don't mind that Harper and Zoe's skin is blue, but I really didn't want that to persist for several generations. So I am very happy that Kaylee turned out to inherit more from her father, I suppose. And she is not blue, so that's good. And now, I don't actually know what Harper's doing. She's still cooking. Oh, she's cooking a cake because it's Riker's birthday. I remember. We are going to have a Riker's birthday, and we want to do that before we leave so that he can start working and start adding simoleons to our bank account. So they actually still have plenty of simoleons, but I really want to make sure that we don't start running low. It's really important for our legacy that the money continue to increase over the generations. And so we add him as well to the business career. And then we can put the cake in the fridge. And of course, toddlers make messes everywhere. But now we are going to go back to Batu and finish up Harper's aspiration, which is super exciting. Harper has been working very hard and deserves, only the best for her aspirations. And she's been working very hard with the First Order. And so we are going to start there. She is now a rank 5. So she is able to take the spaceship out and explore. So she is going to do that first because there is a time that you have to wait in between. We can't just explore 5 times in a row because I do that. So they are making sure we have to wait a little bit before we do that. Oh, and we did get child support. So that is nice. We have child support from Kylo. He gave us 3,000 simoleons-ish, which I think is very good and a great way to make money. I mean, that is an excellent way to make money in this game is to just keep um, having babies with people that don't live in your household and then they have to pay child support. In case anyone gets MCCC, you can turn that function on. I mean, honestly, that is the only mod that I use. It's amazing and my favorite. So that is the only one I can recommend, and they do a great job of keeping it up to date. So next, we are going to come back to this mission that we canceled last time, where we are going to go to the rebel base and mess with their holotable. And yes, the interaction with the spaceship comes up after you complete that. So this is a tough one, and I wanted to make sure Harper had her best chance here. So we went to the and cantina. Yes, we went to the cantina and met with this guy for this scoundrel Hondo, and um, we want to ask him if we can buy a disguise from him, and of course he sells it to us. So she puts it on, but actually she has to put it on again after she goes to the next place. So I don't know if that's an oversight there, but we are now heading to the rebel base, the resistance, and Harper is ready to infiltrate. So she is here and she's going to, put on her disguise again. And actually, if you remember, we didn't really take a very good look around here because didn't want I didn't want to do that because this was not Harper's aspiration and we were going to dig deeper into it with Zoe. So actually, I have to find where the, you know, holotable even is. Like I have no idea where it is at this point. We're just looking around trying to find things. But I mean, it's a beautiful location with the waterfalls and the caves. I thought at first that I had to send Harper like searching through the caves for the base, but that was actually not the case. Every single one of these worlds has a location that is like this, where technically you're already on this lot when you get here. So I have her mess with the door, and she wants to get in, and so far no one has stopped her, which is great, and I didn't even think of that, which was a little embarrassing in like 2 seconds. Um, but we found the holotable, and at first I didn't think I could get in. I was like, the door is still now unclickable, and I can't get in. Did it fail? What's going on? But the truth was, I unlocked it, and we could just walk right in. So anyway, I have Harper walk right in and go to the holotable and go to mess with it, but I was like, oh, there's a guy in there. And then I was like, uh-oh, Harper walked right by him. So the resistance, caught us. He was like, hey, who are you? What are you doing here? And then he fought and beat us up because, Harper's not a very good fighter. And then he escorted her all the way out, like loading screen, push us out of this world, out. So, uh, attempt one was a failure. We got caught by the resistance, beat up by the resistance, and forced out of this lot and back to here. So, I give Harper a few minutes and to let that moodlet wear off because I didn't want it to affect her second try. So we just have her hang out in this area a little bit, talk to a couple of people. I just kind of let her do whatever she wants. I have autonomy on. So she just goes and chit chats with people. She's a people person. And then we head back for attempt two. And we are pretty excited about this. So we are trying again. We're going to put on her disguise again. I was worried because that guy was right there. But actually, and this is kind of cheating, but nobody stopped us the first time, so I don't see what the problem is. We just, teleport right to the front door and then mess with the door again. And there is one person patrolling that woman who just went inside, and I was like, uh-oh, we better be careful this time. So the woman is outside. of that room. So we quickly sneak in there and mess with the table. And then, um, so Harper is successful in messing with the hollow table, but as soon as I try and get her to leave, she doesn't want to move. She went out into that room and then got stopped by none other than Ray herself. She gets in a fight with this lady because apparently Ray doesn't do any of the fighting. Um, maybe she does, I don't know, but Ray did a little Jedi trick on Harper and forced her to leave. She was checking out what she was doing, but apparently she didn't find out that we messed with the holotable because it looks good now. So we do get ejected from the camp again, but we did complete our mission. So that's okay. And then Harper goes back to the First Order camp, and she needs to still do that interaction with the ship in order to complete this mission. I actually kind of forgot about that at first and let her go talk to Kylo, but they just chit chatted. You know, hey, here's an update. I had your baby. Her name is Kaylee. You know, that kind of thing. And then, actually, I should get a picture of him for our family tree. Good plan. Okay, so she then goes off in the ship, and actually, it does count as one of our ship excursions. So I think that that is good. And um, this actually takes a while. So we're just going to keep clicking through the dialogue prompts and then go and report back to Kylo and let him know that we were successful. So she completed her mission, and now the last thing we need to do for Harper and her aspiration is explore with that spaceship 2 more times. So I did go to, I tried to do it so that her mission completed that. So she got another mission going exploring in the ship, and so we did that, and now her aspiration is complete. So congratulations to Harper. She's headed home now. And we are home. Here's Kaylee. She is, I don't know if toddlers can use ladders. Is she just stuck up there? Anyway, we are now moving everything from Harper's inventory into Zoe's inventory because Zoe will be going to Batu next, and you never know when you're going to need some scrap metal. So I am just going to clean out their inventories and head upstairs and replace that flag with the new flag that Harper got from, um, her little trips. I was going to try and put two, but they did not fit next to each other. So we're just accepting that and just leaving a one in the middle of there. And then I put the other flag up over there. And then we do some inventory transfer. So there's that. And it actually was really easy. I love the whole stack inventory thing now because moving the items one by one was a huge pain. But I don't even know which of these are useful, but we'll sell everything at the very end and make some money. In the meantime, I'm having Harper clean up and everyone trying to get to Logic 2 because that is the next thing for the business career that they need. So I did want to set them up for success while Zoe is gone. And Zoe has no reason to come home in between things because she will not be having any children. So there is that. I bet I can rip a picture of the Kylo Ren sim off of the internet. I don't really want to go find him again. But anyway, we have also Anya here to visit, which is great. And everyone is getting up their logic skill. Riker just made it to level 2. He is doing excellent. Everyone is, working on still making money while the third person, whoever it is at the time, is in Batu. So we are going to finish getting Harper's logic skill up to level 2 and also empty everyone's inventory. But then we are going to go with Zoe next time and join the resistance. So I'll catch you then.